Okay, in the last class that we were discussing something about array. Okay, so up to for each loop that we were discussing, we have already discussed these things, all everything that we were discussing all. Now we will try to understand how we will take care of multi-dimensional array in TypeScript. Okay, yes, so we will try to understand how to go for multi-dimensional array in TypeScript. Okay. Okay, just see. So what is multi-dimensional array in a TypeScript that we can see over here? How to go for declaring a multi-dimensional array? Simply go for this Visual Studio Code. So let me start here to go for creating one multi-dimensional array. Just you can see over here that how exactly this thing is written. So you are just giving two bracket over here, two square bracket you are giving here. It is simply taking, it's telling this is a 2D array. Okay. And in here, we will try to understand how the thing that it is going to be there. So simply let me just go for delete this code in app.js. What I should do here, simply taking care of this array means this is ARR. So this is number kind of array. So that is why I have given number. So this is okay. In here, I have given the bracket. So to make more readable, okay. So I have simply written something like this. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, something like this. So after that, you can also give one another thing that is something like this. Suppose, let's say I have given 4 elements, and to that I will give something like this. Clear? So what is the meaning of this one? This is a 2D array, or the same, suppose same number of values that you want to give now. So you can go for something like this, 10, 20, like this is 30, and this is your 40. Clear up to this? It's being very simple to understand how exactly the thing is going on. Okay, so this is a 2D array. So where you can simply say the first, okay, this is the first row which is containing 4 elements. It is the second row where you are finding how many elements? 4 elements. It's being very easy to understand. But in here, if I will go for printing the value, then how should I go for that? Console.log. If I want to print the value to the 0 number index. Okay, so how exactly this is performing, guys? So whenever we will talk about this array, just come to the point. So this is the 2D array it has created. Okay, it's being very simple. So this is 4 element, means to each row 4 elements are there. So to this one, it became what is that 2. Okay, sorry, this is 3 and this is 4. So like that we are having with, in this case what happened, so this is 10. Okay, and this is what happened here, why this is not working properly. This is exactly 10. Okay, and this is exactly 20. Okay, this is exactly what is that, 30. Okay, this is exactly 40. So this is the thing that how exactly we are considering. So now your row is starting by the index. Okay, just see, this is the index, it is starting with 0, and this is the row index that is starting with 1. Okay, now this is the columns. So this is coming from 0. Okay, and this is what as 1, this is what as, this is 2. Okay, and this is what as 3. So this is quite easy to understand. So what is the requirement? Yes, I want to get this one. Then what I should write here? ARR. Okay, this is 0 row and this is 0 column. So then I will get what? 1. 0 row and 0 column. So this is the thing, 0 row and 0 column. So whenever I will talk about 0 row and 0 column, so what the value that I will get? This is my 0th number row. Clear? Okay, and zeroth column. So zeroth column means this is the green one is indicating, let's say, column. So it means that I am getting the one. Okay. So it means that like that I can go for 2, 3, 4, something like that. Simply, if I will go for printing the values, simply I will go for here 0, comma 0. Sorry, 0 and 0. So what the value I am getting here? Let me just compile it. Let me do clear. Now what I will do here, TSC app dot what is that? TS. So after successful compilations, now we will go to print the values. Okay, how to run this project? All everyone having the knowledge, like node app.js. So this is, it is giving you one. But one may ask the question, sir, if I will go for printing something like that, then I have to go for how many line I have to go for? I have to go for the 8 lines to print all the values. Instead of going all the things, so you can also go for using loop, and all everyone having the knowledge how to go for a loop. And in here we are using nested kind of loop. Nested kind of loop means, okay, all everyone aware about the nested loop. Suppose this is the I, and this is as number, and this is what as 0. Clear? So after that, what the next thing I should do here? I is less than, okay, this is 4, and this is what is that? I plus plus. So this is written for the row. The I is written for the row, because inside the row you are finding the columns. Inside the row you are finding the columns. So that is why the outer loop will be considered as the row. Okay, so like that in here. So simply I will go for, this is var, this is j colon, this is what as number, and this is what as 0, and j is less than again the 4. Okay, and again I will go for j plus plus. This is simple code that I want to go for. Okay, so in this case I want to print the value. Okay, how to print the value? The console dot, you see, console dot log over here. Let me just go for printing the values here. Okay, how to go for printing the values? Very simple. This is arr of I, and this is arr of j. So this is the simple way to print the values. Okay, so very simple concept. This is all everyone having the knowledge, I think, in this kind of loop. Okay, so I'm not going to explain it now. I'm just trying to run the project. So how can I go for running this one? Okay, suppose I will go for TSC. This is app dot what is that? That is TS. Then I will go for what is that? Node app dot JS. You can simply find all your things, but here some problem had occurred. What is the problem? So that is, though it is showing the output, but it is still, it is showing the what error. Some error is there. So we will see. Okay, so app.js, in the app.js, the code has been transpiled to this. Okay, no doubt it is having some error, but it is manageable, not an issues. We will see what is the error it is coming now in the later session. But for this timing, yes, it is the way how to go for printing the values by a nested loop. Clear? Now the requirement is what? So whenever we will talk about this is a 2D array, yes, we can go for something like this. Just come to the notes now. What the next thing that we are going to have? So this was the thing. So in this case, what happened? Just try to observe. This is the syntax, okay, of writing the things, and this is the way how we are printing the values of all the data. So it's kind very simple. So defining 2D array is very simple. So in the last class, I had already discussed all this array concept. If you have any doubt, I have already posted the video. You just try to go and see that and just maintain the notes. If any doubt of yours, please ask me or inbox me to my WhatsApp number. Okay, I will reply back. Not an issues. Okay, now we will try to one another concept. So this is a 16 number. The 16th number chapter is telling what? This is called tuples. So what is the meaning of tuples? Okay, tuples means it's not a big one. Okay, it is not a big concept over here. But tuples is telling what? In JavaScript, usually it contains any kind of data. Okay, here it was the same thing. This is called a tuple. Tuple is telling it represents a heterogeneous collection of values. It may be integer value, it may be your what, string value, or any kind of value. So yes, this is called your tuples in case of TypeScript. Already we had gone through in JavaScript. Already I had told you guys that in JavaScript this kind of array can be possible. But in case of TypeScript, this is called a tuples. Okay, tuples means any kind of data you can go inside one array. Okay, in the array structures. So this is called a tuple or nothing else. Not a big deal over here. In this case, you can see over here that this is the name of this. Okay, tuple, you can say this is called a tuple, and inside this tuple we are having with like 10 and hello. This is a string value, this is integer value. And if I want to go for printing this 10, I will simply go for my tuple of 0, that is 10, and my tuple of 1, this is hello. This being very simple concept. Okay, and this is called an empty tuple. To this empty tuple we can also give the value like this. Okay, simple concept. So let me just go for describing these things by practical. So very simple. This is var, this is, let's say, my tuple. Clear? And in this case what I do require here 10, and suppose I have given my name over here, let's say Sakti. So in this case what happened, guys? So simply if I want to print the value, the first value, simply I will go for what is that, my tuple, and this my tuple is telling here 10, 0, and in this case let's say I will go for printing the value, that is what as yeah, you can put the semicolon, not an issue. Okay, this is what is that, my tuple. So this is what as 1. So this is the way how we are going through working on tuples. Clear? So this is a tuple having two values, that is 10 and Sakti. Any kind of value you can go for. Okay, so if I will do clear over here, let's say I will just clear all these things. Let me just to compile the project, how to go for compiling the project. Okay, this is app dot what is that, ts. Now it's good. App.ts is here. So what happened, where the code I had written, sorry, some issues has occurred here. So let me delete one second. Okay, sorry, this JS part I am just deleting. Okay, let me delete this one now. Now I'm just coming to this point. Let me just go for taking one tuple again. This is what is that, var my tuple. Just see, again I'm writing. So in this case, let's say 10 comma 20. Sorry, this 10 and what is that, a string value I want to go for. Okay, that is Sakti. So in this case, what I will go for, this is console dot what is that, log, and in this case my tuple. Okay, this my tuple is what is that, 0, and in this case simply I will go for what is that, console dot log, and in this case my tuple, and that is what, 1. Clear up to this? So when I will go for compiling this project, let's say this is tsc. Okay, this is app.ts. So it's been compiled now. Okay, so once it be compiled, you can see in JavaScript it's looking the same. Okay, so don't worry about this code. So whatever the code it is being generating, now the requirement is what, yes, I will simply go for what is that, node app.js. So yes, I'm getting Sakti and 10. Just see, semicolon is not mandatory in this case. Okay, so there is no requirement of this. Okay, so don't worry about this one. Okay, one another question is here from Prabhat. Prabhat is asking the question something like this: we have saved the first index value in the in integer variable without any typecasting. Oh yes, just see, huh? You are just trying to say, look at your question is something like this. Suppose x is that variable, okay, and x is of kind of number here, and you are telling, can I go for my tuple of this is what is 0. Okay, so just try to observe now. In this case, what happened? So now this is if you're not giving this one, just try to observe what happened, what exactly it is written. Just the string or number is not assignable to the number. Okay, so type string is not assignable to the type number, so this become a string kind of values. So that is why it is not be possible. It is telling the compile time error over here. Okay, so it is in the format of what string it is printing or nothing else. So it is converting it to a string. So this, whatever the things that you are now getting, sorry, giving inside this, so it became what, a string kind of thing. So that is why it is telling simply, okay, string or number is not assignable to the type number, so it is simply telling type string is not assignable to a number. So this is simply it is telling. So this is not possible. Okay, so now what is the next thing I should go for? Look at, so we have gone through these things, tuples and empty tuples. What is the meaning of empty tuples? All everyone got the knowledge. So let me just copy this much of code, and in here let me just go for presenting this empty tuples. So this is the empty tuples. Okay, just go for this one. And in this case, what happened to the first one, the first index you have given the value as 12, and the second index you are giving the value as 23, and you are trying to print the values. It is not a big deal, okay, to understand all this code, because this is one empty one. This is what is that TS part. So the reality is what in here, I will just compile the programs. How to compile the program? TSC app.ts, and simply I will go for node app dot, what is that, JS. Clear? So this is 12 and 23. It's being very simple to understand what the meaning of tuple. A tuple can have the values at the time of declaration. A tuple may not have the value at the time of declarations. You may give the value after the declarations. Okay, you are giving here the value after declarations, and you are printing the values like this. So this is about tuples. Okay, but what is union type? Okay, so what is the union type means? Union means what? Just try to observe now. Union types are powerful way to express a value that can be one of several types. What is the meaning of this one? Two or more data types are combined using the pipe symbol. Okay, just try to observe now what exactly the union is telling. In other words, a union type is written as a sequence of types separated by vertical bars. Just try to observe now the syntax. You can better understand what exactly I'm trying to say. Union literal means, just try to observe here. The union literal will be written something like this: type 1, type 2, type 3. So these are separated by the pipe symbol. Just try to observe. It means that it is telling the type 1 is also possible, type 2 is also possible, okay, and also type 3 is also possible. Type 1, type 2, or type 3. It is telling type 1 or type 2 or type 3. So this is called union. Okay, so in this case, we will try to understand this example. Just try to understand this example for this timing. Now one may ask the question, simple. This is var. Suppose, okay, let's say var. This is let's say value. Okay, this value. Okay, when I'm giving this one as, it might be number, or it might be, what is that, string, something like this. So what is the meaning of this line? Meaning of this line here, value can hold, okay, either number kind of value, okay, and string also, or string kind of value. So what is the meaning of this one? Let's say I will declare here var, sorry, this is I will go for here now value. The value is now containing 10. So after that I will go for what, console.log over here, and the x value, x equal to, and simply I have printed the value of x here. Okay, sorry, not x here, this is let's say value. Okay, so this is very simple concept. This is value. Clear? This is what exactly the way how exactly we are trying to go for. Ready? So this is a simple example that I have given over here. What is the example here? It is indicating the value is a variable that you have taken. This value may be a number, or this value may be a string. The value may be a number, or the value may be a string. So in the first case, we have taken numeric type of values. So let me just go for just clear it, and I will go for compile the program. TSC, what is that? App.ts. So what exactly it is showing you guys? It is having some problem over here. What is the problem? Okay, expected. Just see in this variable declaration, I may require this one. So in this case, let me just compile the program again. TSC, this is app.ts. Still it is showing the error. Why the error is there? What kind of situation it has come over here so that it is showing the error? Okay, so let me check it out. So all everything looking fine. So let me just check it out. So in this notes, it is simply written string or a kind of number. Okay, so what happened to it? It is telling semicolon is expected. So where the semicolon we have left? So let me just delete all this declaration semicolon. So it is not mandatory in case of TypeScript. Okay, so just see, let me just go for deleting all this semicolon. So it is not required in this case of TypeScript. Okay, just check it out whether it is working or not. Let's say tsc app.ts. Still it is showing some error. Why it is showing the error? Okay, problem come over here. Why the problem has come over here? So it is not also mandatory to go for this value, something like this. Let's say this is tsc. Let's say I'll go for what is that app dot what is that ts. Still the same error it is coming with. Why the error has come over here? Uh, Let me check it out. What the problem has come over here? Why this thing is not be possible over here? The same thing that we have written the code. So let me just copy these things. Is there anything possibilities we will find? Let's say this is the thing. So now let me just comment these two lines. I will only work on this one first. Clear? Okay, so let me just to compile the programs. This is TSC. This is app.ts. Still it is possible of error. So what is the possibilities of the error? What kind of error this is? It is telling a comma expected. So where the comma we have left over here? Any idea, guys, from your side? Have we left anything else? Is there anything that we have gone through? So let's see. We will check this one by online compiler whether it is working or not. Just see. Uh, in the introductions or installations, I had told you guys we already have this compiler. Okay, so this is the link. So let me just go for browser. Just go for this one. Okay, whether it is working here or not. Let me just check here whether this code is working or not. What are the difficulties we found over here? It is telling expected a comma. In this case, so let me just go for what is that var. This is, let's say, val. Okay, this is going to take number kind of value, or simply I can go for string. Okay, and number. So this is number. Got the idea? And after that, simply I will take care of var x equal to, this is what as var x equal to, this is 10. Okay, and in this case simply I will go for console dot log, and in this case simply I will go for printing the value of x here. So now is being compiled well, but the problem, where the problem is here, where the problem is here, the problem we couldn't find. It is not taking this type or this. It is telling, let me just clear all these things. I will start from the beginning. So why it is not accepting, guys? It is telling, again we will see what is the code here, TSC. This is app or dot ts. It is telling a comma expected, where the comma that we left here. So let me just go to the app.js. So exactly the code is not generating. It is not being compiled well. So that is why the code is also not generating. Okay, so where the problem has come over here. So let me check it out once again. It's been looking fine. So can we go for this error by Google? So let me just ask Google what the problem. Okay. What basically the problem is. Okay. Let's say what is the error means. The error is somewhere. Okay. So let me just go for this is a comma is expected, but it is not showing the comma is expected here. No, it is okay. So could you please update the TypeScript first? Okay. It means that it is telling the versions of the TypeScript. It may not take the things clear. So what I will go for here, first. Okay, look at all the possibilities we will go for. After that we will just change the versions of this, clear? So let me just go for what are the thing that I should go for here. Let me go for checking the things like this is as value, and someone is telling from your side, then just go for here, Shakti. Okay, and just try to go for here like TSC. Then this is what kind of things that I will go for, app dot what is that, TS. No, it is not be possible something like this. It means that this version of TypeScript that I'm using now, this might not be supporting this union type. So what I should do here, so simply you would do right updating TypeScript. Okay, this is TypeScript. So can we go for this? So what the things that I can go for here, TypeScript npm over here, how to update the TypeScript versions. Let me just check it out whether it will be working or not for other versions. Just see, in this case, this is the thing that we should write here. Okay, uh, this is the code I do require. Let me just go to the command prompt. Cmd is here, and in this case, first of all, okay, so what the command I do require, this is the npm install -g, that is what TypeScript at the rate next. Okay, let me just enter whether it is installing or not. You can see here the thing is going on. We will check here whether this versions, what the versions that we are going through now. After that we will check what the version it has loaded. So this is the way, guys, just try to observe. So if any new version has come, it is the way how you are installing it. npm install -g, that is TypeScript at the rate next. Okay, so you got, and let's say this is tsc -v. So this is versions 1.03.0. So why this version is showing, but I do require what 3.0. So let me check what is the latest TypeScript versions. So this is latest TypeScript versions. So that is what, this is a 3.3.8. Okay, just see, installing TypeScript. Okay, 3 point something like this. Whatever the things it is, the latest versions. You can see here in this case what the thing that you find here. still it has not given anything else. It has given only this code. But what is the thing that we can go for here? So let me check. Okay, so exactly this code is not supported in case of what your this older versions. Still I want to check it 1 second. Okay, so what I should write here, TSC, this is TAC app.ts. No, this version is not supporting. It means that we are having the versions for this timing. That is what this is 1.0.3. Okay, so I will check it out how exactly it will install. It will be possible to install the higher version of this 1.0.3. Okay, so exactly we can, if we will just go for this error, it is simply telling TypeScript declaration to this. This is 3.1. This is 3. This is the thing that you have to go for. So let me check. Can it be possible in this code or not? Um, let me check here and just see the session. Can I got this one now? So this versions, how this versions will be getting through. So you will check it, guys. Okay, so now for this timing, we will stop this union chapter because this union is not what possible to work with these versions. We will upgrade it, then we will go for. Okay, I will show you guys that how to upgrade. This is from this current version to this versions. Okay, then only we will go for. Okay, so don't worry about this one. Or this is, it is telling npm install TypeScript. This is there. Okay, so let me just go for this one also. So let me just go for this one, whether it is installing or not. Let me go for this one also. These are some commands. Okay, so you have to find it by doing Googles, or you have to remember the things. Okay, so yeah, it is now having, I think, 3.8. So let me just go for TSC, TSC hyphen V, and in this case, still I am getting this. This is type script. Okay, hyphen V. It is not showing anything output. So it is telling TypeScript. What is that? 3 point. So, but in this case, what it was showing you guys, the same thing it was showing. Still, let me check whether it is working or not. In this case, if it is not working, then we will go for in different way. So in the next class, I will go for that. But for this timing, let me check whether it is working or not. Let's say this is TSC. What is that? App.ts. No, it is not working in this case of this thing also. Okay, so we will see this one, how to go for controlling the versions. Okay, so here some problem has come. Okay, so we will see how to go for changing the versions. We will see in the next class, but for this timing, so let us skip about this topic. Okay, we will just skip this one now. Which one now? Union. Okay, the union, we are now skip of the things, not an issue. Okay, so let me check in Visual Studio. Okay, so let me check in Visual Studio whether it is working or not. File, new, let's say go for a project. Let's say I will go for, what is that, uh, other language. In this other language, then you are having what, TypeScript. So let me just go for this one. So let me check in Visual Studio also whether it is working or not. Okay, just see. So these are some default codes are here, so I don't require all this code for this timing. Now my requirement is what, let's say go for a variable. This is val, and in this case I do require a number. Okay, number kind. This is a number kind as well as what, string kind. So this is a string kind. So after that, in here variable declaration expected. In this case, what the problems are here? Okay, so this is having values. Okay, so now my requirement is here. Let's say this is first bar equal to, let's say, 10. So now simply I will go for what, console.log, and in this case let me check whether this, sorry, again I have done mistake, so this is val, and in this case simply I will go for what is that, val over here. Okay, let me first check whether it is working or not. Now I will build these solutions, just build the solutions, build succeeded it is telling. So then just go to the right click on this index.html and go for browse. Okay, so once you browse it, you cannot see the output, right click on it, do inspect, clear, and just go to the console. So in this case what happened, let's say do refresh, do refresh here, and you are getting the output as 10. Yes, it is working in this case. In Visual Studio it is having the higher version, so that is why it is working fine. So now we will check all these things by this Visual Studio. Okay, so I will show you guys that how we will control the versions in Visual Studio Code also. Okay, don't worry about that thing. Now we will try to do all the things by this editor. So now one may ask the question, so can I go for checking this is val equal to, this is add as here as Shakti. So in this case simply I can go for here. So let me just go for writing all these things by document.write. Okay, let's say document, in this case I will go for write, and in this case let me just go for the x value equal to, okay, this is x is being fine. Now in this case simply I will go for document dot write. Okay, because I want to show the output on browser. This is the val. Okay, and this is here as val. Okay, and in this case what I will go for, this is again the val equal to, simply given a message here, this is what as val equal to, in this case simply I will go for val. So let me do rebuild the solution. So here I can right click on it and build the solution. Once build succeeded, it is showing you build succeeded. After that let me just go to the browser. Okay, let me do refresh here. Okay, and you can see here the code are here something, sorry, the value are something display like this. Okay, so you can see the value are displaying like this. Okay, I will say that in which scenario that we will use this. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Okay, just know the concept first, then we will go for where I should use it. So this is the val equal to 10 and the val equal to Shakti. It means that it is working fine in Visual Studio, in Visual Studio Editor. Okay, so now we will go for the next thing in union. So what the thing that we can go for? Just try to observe this code now. In this case, okay, can you please tell me who can explain this code? Okay, can you please tell me who can explain this code? What the code it is written? Who can explain? Just try to observe once this code. We have taken a function. What is the name of the function? We have taken a function. What is the name of the function here? DISP. Okay, so now in that we are taking two parameter. Okay, this may be a string kind or this may be a string array. So what is the meaning of this one? It means that I can pass a single string, okay, to this name variable, or I may pass a group of string, or we are simply saying one string array. Okay, a single array, sorry, a single value I can pass, that is of kind string, or a group of value that is a kind of array. It means that it is simply telling, guys, what it is simply telling, type of name, it is being string. If it is being string, then it is printing the value of what, console.log of name. Ready? Else, so it is printing through what, loop. Again, so just don't be confused. So let me just go for writing the things by on. This is, let's say, DISP. This DISP, this is a function. In this function I'm trying to go for creating a variable. So this is the name, and it may be, what is that, string kind, or it may be telling this is what as str in the string, and this is the something like this. So let's say this is the what function. Okay, so what I do require here, Yes, if this type of situation, suppose a single name you are going to pass or a multiple name you are going to pass, this is going to work. This function is taking this type of value. It may be it is taking a string type, or it may be a group of strings. Okay, just see over here. If I will call this one disp, in this case, one may ask the question, sir, can I go for passing value here? Just see. Ready? So if this is the value which will work, this will work. Clear? It should work, and we should write the code for it. If I will go for, let's say, display, in this case I will go for what is that, disp, and in here, so this is, let's say, one array kind. So this is the array. Let's say here Amit is here. Okay, let's say Badal is here. A group of people I want to go through. Let's say, okay, Lucy is here. Okay, let's say some of the thing that I have, okay, gone through, some of the name I have gone through. Clear up to this? Something like this. Okay, so it means that what happened? So it means that this kind of things, it can also be passed to this function, or this kind of things can be passed to this function. So it means that if I will go for this one, this will work. If I will go for this one, this will work. But how to go for checking this one? Simple. First of all, we will check, okay, if type of name, okay, if double equal to what I find here, if it is string, 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 then it will print simply what is that, document dot, what is that, right? Simply I will go for printing the name variable. So here the name is, simply I have printed these things. Quite easy to understand. So it is simple concept. It is, okay, let's say it is not taking this type of things, sorry. Okay, so let me just go for giving this thing something like this. Okay, else what I will do here, in the else part, I will print all the name by using a loop, is not it? How to go for making a loop? Let's say I will go for var, okay, this is as a number. Why I will go for this is, I will simply directly write what is that, this is, okay, var I as number, this is I as number, okay, a new mb, what I'm writing here, a new MB a number, okay, and it has initialized by 0, then I is less than, okay, simply I will write here what is that, this is name dot length, can I go for that, okay, or I plus plus, simply I can go for these things. So now what I will do here, I want to print the value. So how to go for printing the value? Simply I would like to print the value something like this, okay, this is document dot, what is that, right, and in this case I can simply find, okay, the name I can display over here. But how the name will be displayed over here, this is, okay, name of, what is that, I, can I go for this one or not, simply like this. And after that, after printing all the name, I do require, okay, this is a break one. Clear? So this is the something, the code looking like. Now let me go for the first call. If I will go for this one, whether it is working or not, let me check this one. To do that, what I will do, let me just build the solutions. Okay, once it be built, now I will go for running the space, that is index.html, right click on it and just view in browser. Yes, here I am getting the name is what, Sakti. Clear? It is quite easy to understand. Okay, the name is Sakti here. Now one may ask the question, sir, I do require this one, so just close it and go for rebuild the solution again. Clear? Now do refresh here. Yes, I am getting the output. Clear? Now someone has told me, sir, both the thing I want to go through, so let me just rebuild the solution or build the solution. Simply go for what, refresh it. The name is Sakti. Sorry, the name is what here, sorry, so it should come with a break here, just say break here. So whatever the changes you have done, just go for build the solutions. Now just go for refresh it. This is by the first call and this is by the second call. This is by the first call and this is by the second call. So this is quite easy to understand how the reality and how exactly we are trying to go for using this union kind of things. Okay, so in here what happened, both the values, okay, can be possible. TypeScript HTML app is coming all time. Just see. Okay, I will resolve your questions answer. Okay, later, but I couldn't understand your questions. Okay, I will go for later. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, after this, just see, you got the idea. All everyone got the idea. Please raise your hand if any doubt of yours by this example. Is there any doubt, guys? You can ask me. Can we use number and string? Yeah, not an issues. Not an issues. Suppose one may ask the question, sir, can I go for giving one another this thing like a number? Okay, so can I go for this? Just see what kind of things this is happened. Look at property length doesn't exist. This is, just see, either this is a name, okay, that is of kind string, and this is a kind of array, string array. But if I'm giving here a number, what happened to it? It has the problem. What is the problem? So this is not working. I getting my point. Okay. So one may ask the question. Just see, just keep this example for this timing. So I will go for one another example. You got it now. Okay. Now let me just go for one another example. Let me just go for one another example. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. Just see, I will go for one another example. So that is why I will go for what? Add, in this case, a TypeScript file. Okay. Let's say this is as a demo2. Demo2, clear out to this. And this demo2 doesn't have any code for this timing. Sir, you know, a function I have taken. Okay. So this is exactly display. Let's say DISP display. Okay. And in this case, I will take the parameter, something like this. Suppose this is para, and this para, I want a kind of, what is that? Number. Okay. A new NUMBER number. Okay. Or I may require a string. So is it possible or not possible? Just see. So in this case, what happened? So is it possible or not possible? So this is possible. Okay. So in this case, simply I can go for here. What is that? I will go for document.write here. Okay. So in this case, okay, para. So this is printing the value. Okay. So simply I have given uh, is a number. So simply I can go for one condition checking. What is the condition here? I will go for if type of para is double equal to, what is that? Number. If it is a number, then I can go for what? Is a number. It's a number. Okay. And I will go for what is that? Else, simply I will can go for document.write. So in this case, it is simply telling, okay, para, okay, para, okay, simply I will go for here, just concatenate it, and is a string. This is the thing that I have written here. After that, I will call, okay, I will call display. I will call here DISP display. And in this case, I will go for here, let's say given 10. Okay. In this case, what is the value that you were expecting, guys? Okay. If this is called, if it is the call part, this is the call part. Okay. So in this case, index.cs, so HTML page is here. Right click on it, add another HTML page. Okay, this is HTML page 1. Okay, now what I will do, in this HTML page, I do require this demo2.ts JS. Clear? So this look at what happened here. Okay, demo2.js has come over here. It has not come demo2.ts. It has come demo2.js automatically. So after that, what I will do now, okay, let me just build the solution. Okay, it means that building the solution means compiling the programs. It is having some problem here. Duplicate function, yeah, some problem over here. What is the problem here? Let's say this is display. Okay, something like this. This display I am writing here something like this. Okay, display. So in this case, let me just build the solution again. So now it's fine. Okay, so now this display function is having the parameter of kind number. So can you please tell me what is the output of this program? What do you expect? Tell me. If I will write like this, what is the output I will get over here? So in this case, 10 is a number. Yes, 10 is a number. Clear up to this. So right click on this HTML page one.html. Go for run this page. So once you run this is, then you are getting what? A 10 is a number. So now in this case, what I do require now for this timing, I do require a break here. Ready? So now what I will do here, this is again, I will call display. Clear? This display is containing, let's say this is what as Sakti. Let's say SHAKTA Sakti. Okay. So what is the thing that I will get over here? What is the output? Both the output I will get. Yes, both the output I will get. Okay, both the output. 10 is a number as well as this is. Okay, so which output you are expecting over here? If this is being called, it is going to check. So these things. Okay. What is exactly the 10 is a number, so that is why it is printing this one. If I will call this one, okay, your value has been now assigned to para. So it is checking the para is kind of number or not. If it is not, if the condition is false here, where it is going to? It is going to the else part. Okay, so it means that if I will go for running this page now, let me do refresh this one. So yes, so this is the output. Both will come. 10 is a number and Sakti is a string because we have called over here. Okay, so this is what exactly I'm talking about. What union? Clear? So you got some idea what is union means. Ready? But one may ask the question, sometime it may be requirement of what, let's say, what another TS file I'm going to have. How to go for creating a TS file, right click on it and go for the TypeScript file. And in this case, simply I will go for demo3. In this demo3, okay, in this demo3, simply we will try to understand this example. In this example, what exactly it has told. One array that we have taken care of, this array having, it may be a number kind of array or it may be string kind of array. Okay, it means that to this array, okay, I can assign one numeric, a group of numeric values, or I can assign a group of string values. What the thing I should do here? Okay, how can I go for that? So this is the declaration part. This is the declaration part. Clear? But this is the assignment part. Just see, this is the assignment part. To this assignment, what exactly that we have taken? Sorry, this is not the assignment part. So this is the assignment part. Okay, to this assignment part, what we got it? We got simple concept. What is the simple concept? This is the array exactly that has been now initialized to what ARR. It means that ARR now capable of holding this kind of array because this array is only taking number kind of values. Yeah. So here it is being printed over here. But this array can also this kind of array, okay, because it is supporting string kind of array. So what is the meaning of this one? Just go quickly to this. Okay, just see, go for ARR. Okay, what kind of things that I want to take over here? Let's say my requirement. Okay, this should take these things, guys. Okay, sorry. So this is this symbol. Okay, now I will go for a pipe symbol. So this is case. In this case, I can go for also string kind of things. Okay, string kind of array. So now my requirement is what? Let's say go for here. Okay, initializing the value here. So what is the value? I will initialize it 1, 2, like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I may require a variable over here. So let's say var. Okay, I, this is as a number. Okay, and I have initialized by 0, or let it be something like this. This variable might be required, okay, in my loop. So in this case, I want to print the value of this array. So what exactly I will go for? So this is simply I will go for what? I equal to 0. I already declared. So that is why I have written simply like this. I is less than ARR dot, what is that? Length here. Then what is this? I plus plus. So in this kind, simply I will go for what is that? Okay, simply I will go for document dot, what is that? Right. Okay. So this write is telling, yes, I want to print the value. So that is why I have written something like this. Something like this. Can it be possible for this time? Just see what happened. Okay, just see what happened. So it is when you are taking this type of variable. So what exactly it is meaning is, the meaning is it is explicitly converted to what kind of values this is number. Okay, but what happened to it when you are taking this type of variable? Uh, what happened, guys? This is the problem. Just try to read this exactly. uh, Error, what exactly it is telling: argument of type number a string is not assignable to a parameter of type strings. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? So let's say this is converted to string. So let me just go for, okay, doing this thing now. So let's say still it is be not working, guys. Okay, sorry, this is only for index, eh? This is index, there is no such error. Okay, so here a problem has come. What is the problem here? Though this is the loop we have taken care of, arr dot length we have taken, still we are not going to go for this one. Why this is? Let's say it is written something like this, still it is not working properly. Why it is not working properly? uh, why it is not supporting, guys? Again, just see, number of string is not assignable to a parameter of kind string, so it is by default taking a string. Why this error has come to, guys? Let me just go for, try to compile the programs. So it is in doubt. Argument of type number or string is not assignable to the parameter of type string. What is the meaning of this one? Okay, so here it is showing the error. So let's say, let me just convert it to strings. Can it be possible? Yeah. So now for this timing, what happened, guys? This write is only taking string type of values. So that is why the value has converted to string kind. Clear? If we are going through what console.log, it would have shown the output without converting it. But in this kind, we have to convert it. Why it is required to convert? Because we are trying to print now number kind of array. So that is why it must be converted to string, because your write method is taking only string type of values. Okay. Now, what I will do, the demo3.ts has been generated. Now let me just go for one HTML page here. This is demo3 HTML page. Okay, to this HTML page, I do require this demo3ts. Just drag and drop. You can simply see automatically it is coming .js file. Let me right click on it and go for run this project. Okay, you can see over here the output as expected. So what is the output we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the case how exactly we are getting the values. Or you can simply say here a concatenation or space I can go for. If I will go for a space over here, let me do refresh here. Yes, I'm getting the result here. Okay, just see what happened, guys. I had a problem. Why I had a problem? Just see, when I was giving something like this, it was showing the error. It was telling that, just try to observe this error now for this timing. The write is only taking string kind of value, but your array is now what type of value? Integer kind of value or number kind of value. So that is why this is error. This ARR of I now containing 1 means the zero value. The zeroth value of I, the zeroth value, in the zeroth position, your 1 is there, and the 1 is nothing but a number. So that is why it got a problem, because your right cannot take one number type of value. So that is why it must be converted to string. Okay, string. Or if you're not writing this to string, you can also go for something like this. Suppose you are giving this space, there is no error. Why? Because a number concatenated with a string, the number concatenated with a string, it became a string. It became a string. Clear? It became a string now. So there is no requirement of writing dot to string here. Okay, once you have concatenated this one, it means that, simple concept, this means that your value has converted to string. Okay, so in this case, let me do refresh here. So yeah, yes, I'm getting the output. Now the requirement is what? Let's say again ARR I have taken, but in this case I have written some kind of value like Shakti. Clear? Let's say I have written, okay, this is Motu, and I have written suppose Patlu. Clear? Something like this. Some of the value I have given over here. Okay, so now in this case I will do the same thing. Let me just copy this one and paste here. And what I will do here, simply, is there any requirement of converting this one? Just see, still it is showing the error. Okay, if it is showing the error, it is demanding what? Though it is a string value, let me just build the solution whether it is showing the error or not. Just see the same error, this the same error you are finding. So don't worry about this one. Simply go for what? Doing these things. A space you are giving or a comma you are giving to it. Okay, or a space you just give for this timing. Now what you got your array. This array can hold your string kind of value and also number kind of value, and this is the way how we are printing the values. Now simply I can go for running my page, this page, do refresh this one, and I am getting Shakti Motu Patlu. Clear? If you want to do any kind of break over here, you can put a break inside it. Simply I can write, this is document dot, what is that, write, to make a break. What is to write here? Document dot write. In this case, I simply go for writing this tag over here, and this tag is telling you are just making a break here. Clear? To refresh this one, yes, I am getting the output over here. Clear? So this is quite easy to understand, guys. And one another thing. So whatever the changes you are making to it, not always you are going to build the solution. Simply do refresh or save the file, is automatically converted to JS file, not an issue. Okay, you need not to go for every time go for and build the solution. If it is having some problem, you just go for what, build the solution and run the project. Okay, so now this is working fine. You got some idea what is exactly union means. Okay, if any doubt of your in this case, just go for this one. Okay, guys, if you are getting some problem by your Visual Studio Code, don't worry about that thing. I will sort it out. Okay, I will show you guys how we will control the versions. Okay, but for this timing, yes, you do the practical in Visual Studio if Visual Studio you have with you. Okay, else you just go for all the concept and you will do practice later. Clear? So any doubt from your side, guys, you can ask me questions regarding this, what union. Ready? Okay, so now after all everything, the most awaiting topic is what? Class and object. Okay, because everyone was expecting TypeScript is what? A class object oriented concept. It means that here the class keyword must be supported, and it is yes, in TypeScript your class keyword is supported. Okay, and we will see class and object concept today in a little bit. And everyone having the knowledge what is class. I'm not going to talk more about the class. Who can tell me, guys, what is class? Please raise your hand and answer me. What is class? Why I do require a class? All everyone, you have used the class concept. All everyone having the class concept. All everyone already used the class concept. Where you have used? Those people, those are C# developer, they have used. If you are Java developer, you have used. All everyone, okay. Can you please answer me back that why we do require a class? Okay. Suppose I will talk about a class. So what exactly the meaning is? The meaning is this is the blueprint of an object. So let's say this is my person. So what is person? Person is a class. Okay. But when I will talk about, okay, you see, it's create the instance of the class or object. It is told by someone. Okay, just see what happened, guys. This paint is not working properly. What happened? Just see. Let's say this is an object. Why I do require a class? All everyone having the question, sir. What is this person? Who can say what is this person? If someone will ask the question, what is this person? Who can say what is this person? If someone has asked the question, what is this person? And what is this person? This is also a person and this is also a person. So what exactly the meaning of this person and what exactly the meaning of this person? And why I do require here? Okay, you will be clear. Okay, the first one it is a class, and the second one, what is the second one here? What is the second one? This is an object. Clear? So simple concept. So this is a class. Okay, this is a class, and this is the object. Particularly, this thing is an object. Clear? It means that how many object you may have, how many object you may have. Okay, just see, you may have one another object. Clear? You may have one another object. Clear? Okay, you may have one another object. Clear? So many object can be possible. Many object can be possible, and all these person object having some properties, is not it? So let's say the person may have name property. Clear? This may have, okay, age property. Let's say this is age property. Clear up to this? So this is what as something like this, address property, something like that, something like this. So how we will discuss about class and object concept? It means that this person class having some variables or property, we can simply say, or field, we can simply say. In here, the field some things are like name, age, and address. It's looking fine. And all these objects, the n number of objects can be derived or can be created from the person. It means that all the persons are now capable of holding all the three properties. Okay, all these three property now can be held by all these objects. For this object, for this object, for this object, for this object. When exactly we do require a large number of objects, okay, of one kind, then it is better to go for class and object concept. It means that the class is containing the common variables for all these objects of that kind. It means that now this is an object of which kind? Person. This is an object of which kind? Person. This is an object of kind what? Persons. But one may ask a question, sir, you know, one dog is there. Simply go for this one. Simply go for this one. This is a dog. Clear? So don't be confused. Let's say this is a dog. Is it possible to fit into this person class? No, because this object is different, okay, from this person, because persons and dogs are not same. Okay, so that is why this is not fit into this one. This is not fit into this one. So that is why we will take care of one another class of dog class or animal class. Okay. So now these are fit into this class. Why they are fit into this class? Because your all this object, whatever the thing that you can find over here, all are now okay fit into these properties. What are the properties? Name, address, as all everything else. Okay. So this is what exactly object concept. But a question is here, why object concept has introduced? Okay. The object concept is for code reusability. Code reusability. For the code reusability purpose, you are going to use class and object. Just see, if I will go for this persons and I will go for taking a variable for this one like name, just see for this object name, again I will go for age, again I will go for address. Okay, here I have used 3 times. So one time clear. Now again when I will go to this object, so again I will name, again I will go for age, again I will go for what address. All every time that I'm using for all these objects, it means that what happened here. So in here the variables are being what uh, the variables are not going to be reused again. Okay, so once the variable you have used in the persons, all the object can share these variables or can use these variables. It does not mean that single variable they are going to have. No, first person. So let's say this is the first person. How exactly it works? If I will consider this is the first person, okay, for this first person, 3 variable has been created. Okay, this is an object, and the first object is telling this is the name, clear, this is what as, and this is address. The simple concept over here. This is what as name, clear, this is what as here age, this is the age, and this is what as address. Very concept is very simple. If I will go for one another object of this class, again that again one object will be created. Okay, let's say one another. So in this case, again I will go for creating one another object. This will be the created. This will be the structure. It means that the n number of times that I am creating the object, yes, for all this object separately their variable will be created. Something like this. It means that this object can access the variable of its own. This object can access the variable of its own. Okay, so it's very simple to understand. But once you have declared, okay, that can be circulated to all the objects. Okay, so here someone has asked the question that what is the real definition of class and object? Okay, simply we can simply say that a class represents an object. Okay, or we can simply say the class is a blueprint of an object. Yes. Okay, or we can simply say a class is a logical structure of an object. Okay, so why exactly we are telling is a logical structure? Till this object is not created, okay, it doesn't allocate the memory. It doesn't allocate the memory. So this is why it is called logical structure. Again, till the object is not created, these are okay. These variables are not going to allocate the memory. Just consider, you have just see. Just consider. Let me just go for one another instance of this paint. Just consider, you have imagine of a car. Okay, just imagine of a car. Let's say this is a car. You have imagined it. Clear? A class, this imaginations of a car cannot be fulfilled till the object is not created. Suppose you have thought, what you have thought, the car color is red, something like this one. So this price is something like this. Okay, so category or the name of the car is BMW car. Okay, something like this. So this is all about the thinking. So this thinking is not going to be actual till the object is not created. So what is this is, this is nothing but a class, whatever you have thought. But whatever you have derived from this class, this is an object. You can simply say an object is a derived of a class. Okay, an object is derived of a class. So whatever your thought that actually going to be performed if your object is there. Okay, it means that when an object is created, is allocate the memory. Ready? So this is quite easy to understand. Is in all the programming language you must have gone through several time class and object concept. In here also we will try to understand class and object, how exactly class and object is going to be used in case of your TypeScript. Let me just quickly go to my notes. In that note already it is written, and in here also the syntax is very simple. So whenever you are taking care of any class in TypeScript, you are writing by the keyword class. But remember, this class keyword is not supported in here in JavaScript. The class keyword is only for the TypeScript. It is not supported in what? JavaScript. Internally, it will be converted. What it will be converted? Okay, I will show you that quickly. Let me just go to here. In this case, let me just go to my app.js. Let me just delete this one. Okay. Now what I will do here, just go for creating a class. Simply, I can go for a class. Suppose a person class I will go for. This is a person class. Okay. And in this case, simply I have taken care of these things. After writing this much of thing, so let me do clear here. What I should do here, TSC, what is that? App.ts. Look at guys, what will happen? In this case, you found your app.js. Now just see what app.js content. Look at, and this is called a closure in JavaScript. Your class is going to convert to a closure in JavaScript. Those people, those have attended the class on closure, you just think about the closure, just try to remember the concept. You don't remember that, just try to revisit the session again. Okay, what is closure? I have already told you guys, this is a closure. Okay, it means that your class is going to convert to a closure in JavaScript. Don't worry about this one, about the closure. You're not going to give more importance for this timing because you are now being a TypeScript developer. Okay, so in this case, now we will try to understand how the things will be written, or what the thing I can write inside a class. Just come to the notes. In here, a class may contain a fields, a constructor, okay, and a functions, okay, and we will see how the thing will be written here. Just see a field I am going to write. Just try to observe a class called car. Inside that, engine. Engine is a kind of what, a string type of a property or field, we can simply say. This is the constructor, and we are not giving the same name as here. We are writing constructor or something like this. So we are using constructor over here. Okay, but one may ask the question, sir, I have one habit of writing constructor, and that is the name of the class name. Clear? So is it possible over here? Just see. So go for writing a property. First of all, name. Let's say this is the S name. Clear up to this? This S name is a kind string. You got it. Now there is no requirement of writing var keyword over here. Okay. Let me just go for taking a constructor. Yes, constructor function is here to use it. But someone has told me, sir, you know that I have a good habit of writing constructor. Something like this. Sorry. PERSON person. Clear? So in this case, what will happen over here? Just try to observe here. If you're writing something like this, okay, is it going to show any output? Let me just go for console.log, and let me just go for saying hello. Okay, simply inside the constructor, I have gone through what? Printing hello. Let me compile the programs. Okay, TSC. This is app dot, what is that? TS. Okay, so is it compile? Is it going to compile or not? Just it is compiling well. If you can see here, look at how exactly it looks. Already we have gone through what? Prototype concept. Already we have gone through what? Prototype concept. Okay, so those people, those have not gone through the prototype concept, you just go through the prototype concept also. The prototype is telling, okay, what exactly the prototype is telling? By the prototype I can add a function or any method, any member to a class. But for this timing, okay, let me just go for creating the object of this class. Okay, how to go for creating the object? Var, this is obj equal to, this is new person. Okay, this is new person. And as we have the concept, when object is instantiated, okay, its constructor get executed. So this is the constructor that you think, okay. So whether your TypeScript is thinking these things or not. So let me just go for compiling the program. Let's say TSC. In this case, I will go for app dot what is that TS. Just see, it's working fine. So what I will go for now, I will run this project. So to run this project, what I will go for, this is app dot what is that JS. Clear? So yes, though it is compiled well, okay, I'm not getting the output. Just see. So I was expecting what? When the object will be instantiated, this will be executed. Though the code is not having any error, it is exactly what? Just it is being think it being what? It is something like this. It's a function kind of thing. So now one asks the question, you do one thing, sir. Obj dot what is that question? Just see what happened. It became what kind of function, and I can access this thing by okay by object by obj dot persons. Just try to observe now. Let me do okay compile this. Okay, this is called app dot what is that ts. So there is no error. So after that node, okay, what is that app dot js. So yes, now I'm getting the output. It means that internally it is thinking what? So it is thinking person is what? A function that has been added to what? A class. What is the name of the class? Function. So that is why it is be possible to access by the object reference. But one may ask the question, sir, how can I go for using the constructor concept? Because you are telling this is not the way of writing. If you're writing something like this, TypeScript is taking, it is something like a function, and you are accessing it by the object reference. Okay, to avoid this, okay, to get the constructor feature, I will use constructor. And in this case, simply I have written here, okay, console dot what is that log. And in this case, simply I can go for here, okay, simply I can go for here, let's say hello. So can I get this performance over here? Just see. Okay, so in this case in this case, what we do expect, so when this object is created, this must be executed automatically. So will it be there or not? Let me just go from tsc. This is app.ts. Okay, now it is looking great. This is node app dot what is that js. Yes, I'm getting the output. So in TypeScript, it means that whenever you are trying to specify any constructor, you have to go through this predefined one constructor. Okay, if you go through this app.js, so what the code it is exactly, okay, creating, guys, you can simply see here what the thing it is, what exactly it is giving you guys. This function is being returned. Okay, nothing else. So we will let us see this code, okay, in JavaScript. But for this timing, you got the idea. So whenever we are taking care of any constructor, you are taking care of by this constructor function, so that it can be achieved. But one may ask the question, so this is a data member. So let's say one another data member I am giving here address. So this is what is that string string, and to this constructor I'm passing two parameter. So this is what I ask name and address. Okay, and what I do, I want to go for, I want to initialize this name s name by this name, okay, this address by this address. So don't be confused. So let it be s address, student address. So I want to initialize them by using this constructor. Can I go for or not? Okay, what I should do here, to access this data member inside the constructor, you use this keyword, this dot what is that s name equal to name. Clear? After that, this dot what is that s address, and in this case it will be initialized by address, is being great. It means that this name is now initializing this s name. Now this address is initializing this address, and these two are data member. Okay, and these are accessed by the this keyword. Immediately I have written these things, it is showing you error. Once I have written this one, okay, it is showing the error because This kind of constructor not found. This is a default constructor. This is not found over here. Okay. So can I avoid this error? Can I go for something like this? Can I write a default constructor over here? Just see. Yes. If I will write something like this constructor, okay, just see what happened here. Okay, what is the thing it is showing you guys? A lot of things are there. Multiple constructor implementers are not allowed here. Clear? So in other programming language, we were having what? Constructor overloading. But in this case, it is not supporting constructor overloading. If you write any constructor without parameter, or if you are writing anything else, okay, by using this constructor function, then it is showing the error, right? In this case, what I will do now, I will pass the name as Sakti, clear? And I will pass here the address as BBSR. The two things I have passed, or two parameter I have passed. It means that when the object has instantiated, Sakti has been passed to this name, and the BBSR will be passed to the address. Now your S name got the value and address got the value. Just try to observe it now. It's quite easy to understand. Now to show the data, let me just go for taking a value here, display, and this display is a method, okay, and it is telling it is what kind of method. This is void kind of method, okay, and in here simply I will print console.log over here, and this console.log is telling, sir, you do print the value of name, okay, and this name is, okay, this dot name, okay. After that, simply I can go for console.log, and in this case I can go for what? Address, and this address is telling, yes, this is what as this dot, what is that? Address. This being great. Now by this line, value got initialized, okay, or your data member. So this data member initialized, and if I will go for obj dot display, this is going to display the values, display the values. Simple way to go for this. So right now we got it, guys. Okay, so very simple concept this is. Okay, now how can I run this project? Okay, let me run this project. So all everyone having the knowledge how to compile the programs. Okay, what happened? This is TSC app dot, what is that? TS. Okay, so it is fine now. So let me clear. Now I will go for what? I can go for node. What is that? App.js. You see, the name is Sakti and the address is what? BBSR. You can see over here. It's being simple. Clear? It's being simple over here. Ready? So yes, you cannot go for writing like this persons. Okay. By using this person, I cannot go for creating a constructor in TypeScript. You just do use of this one constructor functions. Okay, either you may go through what? Okay, default constructor or a parameterized constructor. Okay, not an issues. Ready? So this is what exactly I'm talking about, the constructor, how exactly the constructor is taken and how exactly a method is taken over here. Okay, now, so this is a simple one. So one may ask the question, sir, is there anything else to initialize the value? Yes, we can go for initializing the value by taking methods. Okay, how to go for that? Look at, just say this is a class. Okay, so let me just go for delete all this code. Now for this timing I don't require all this code. Okay, so let me go for this. Is one may ask the question, so can I initialize the value directly over here? Just see, can I go for initializing the value directly over here? So let's say one may ask the question, so here Sakti is here, clear? And in this case I simply go for what is that? BBSR, clear? Now the question is here, so whenever the class has created here, one may ask the question, sir, can I go for console.log? In this case, can I go for person? Okay, can I get the person over here? Persons dot, what is that? This is the AS name. Can I get? No, AS name I'm not getting. Dot AS name I'm not getting. Okay, so if I'm not getting, how I will go for that? I will go for creating the object reference. This is how to go for the object reference. Okay, this is the var. This is obj equal to, this is new class. What is the name of the class here? Person. I have created that. After that, console.log. But the thing I should write here, I should write here obj dot, what is that? S name and address. Both are coming. Okay, so those people, those are Java developers. So the what is the default data type of your sorry, the default access modifier or specifier of your data member? Okay, that is default. But those people, those are working in C sharp. So default access modifier is public. So here is also the same concept. So this is public. It is being public. Okay. In C sharp it is private. Always remember. In C sharp it is always be private. The data member access modifier is private. But in case of Java it is default. Okay. So now if I will go for accessing this S name, can I go for accessing it? Let's say console dot log, and in this case simply I will access obj dot, what I will access here? Address. So let it be something like this. So let me show you whether the output is being displayed over here or not. Let's see. I will go for what? TSC. What is that? App dot, what is that? TS. Let me just go through this. Now it's being compiled well. Now what I will go for here? Node app.js. Just see, you can see the output over here. Sakti and BBSR, I got it. Now, one may ask the question, sir, you know, you do one thing. It is public. Can I write something like this private? Okay. So can I write like this here private? Because I am now uh, having the idea about the private, public, and protected. Does it support in TypeScript? Yes. To hide the data, I can use private. Sorry, once I have given private over here, immediately it is showing the error. It is telling, what it is telling, property S name is a private and only accessible within the class. It means that this can only be accessible within the class. Private member cannot be accessible directly by object reference. Here is the problem, Cam. So what I should do here? Clear? What I should do here? So simple concept. So instead of getting the value something like this, okay, I can access these values, okay, by using a function over here. Okay, so how to go for that? Just delete this one. Okay, so let's say what I will do here, just create a function. So the function name is display. This display is telling this is what kind of function. This is a void kind of function. Okay, and in this case simply I will go for, what is that, console.log. And in this case simply I will go for writing, what is that, name equal to, this is what I asked. This is, can I write name directly over here? Okay, just see, here I am writing s name. Yes, I am getting the s name, but automatically it is taking these dot s name. Clear? So after that, console.log. In this case what I will do here, let's say I will go for, what is that, address. Okay, and in this case what I will do here, this dot s address. Okay, this being very simple concept, how exactly we are printing the value by display method. Once it has been taken, now I can call this display by the object reference, that is obj dot display. You can see here easily I can go through these things. Clear? So I have already initialized the value. Simply I have taken a display method to display the data, nothing else. Okay, so this is what exactly I'm talking about. So let me just go for clear these things. Now I will go for, what is that, tsc app.ts. Now what I will go for doing the things here, this is node app.js. Clear? So yes, I am getting the output. Just consider the JS part now. Just see, in the JS part, you have written a lot of things. Just see a constructor functions. Inside the constructor function, you have given the values. It is automatically be given. Okay. So those people, those are good in Clojure, they can go for these things. Okay. Just see all the code. Okay, just see how the TS is making the code so much easier. So what the thing that you are using all the concept of your OOPS, then it is automatically converted to its own type. So you need not to worry about what the JS part is JS part containing now. You are only concentrating upon your TS part, and you as a C# developer or a Java developer. So you might be thinking that yes, it is now is my zone. Yes, I can work by the class and object in TypeScript also. Clear? Because you are familiar with private keyword, public keyword, protected keyword, how to hide the data, you got it, guys. So all these things I can write something like this. Now one may ask the question, just consider this display method is doing what? Displaying the data. But one may ask the question, sir, what I will do? I have two data. So this is two data member, name data member, and this is what as string data member. Okay, so let me just see the output. What exactly it is showing you guys? TSC app dot what is that? TS. And if I will go for run your app dot what is that? JS. Simply I will find undefined because I have not defined any value to it. It is undefined. Simply it is undefined. But one may ask the question, sir, how can I give the value to it? Can I go for giving the value to it directly by object? No, because these are being private now. Clear? So what I will do here, simply I will take care of, okay, set data. This set data, sorry, set data. This set data is what kind of value? This is void kind of function, and its work is what to display, or its work is to get give the value to this s name and s address. So that is why I have taken care of name. So this name variable over here, okay, a name variable I have taken, and this is kind of what is that string. After that, I will take care of what is that address, and this is what kind of that is string kind. Now your set data will take two values from the call part. So when I will call the call set data, when I will call set data, it will take two data like name and address from the call part. So let's say how this call part will be done. This is obj dot set data, and in this case simply I will go for abc, and the address I will go for here, let's say bbsr, something like this. So what the thing it happened when this function or method has been called, abc has moved to this name and your bbsr has moved to this address. Okay, now what I will do, now this dot what is that name s name I will go for this s name, to this s name I will initialize by this name, or this dot what is that, okay, s address, this s address is equal to in here address. This being very simple, it means that okay, now what happened, now this name has given the value to this s name, and this address has given the value to this s address. Now this display is doing what? It is displaying the output. Just try to observe. It's being very simple to understand how exactly, okay, you are working with class and object concept. Okay, as usual in other programming language. In this case, what I will do here, let me just clear all these things. Okay, now go for TSC. And in this case, what I will go for, I will go for app dot, what is that? TS. Now I will go for what? I will run this project. This is app dot, what is that? JS. Just go for this, and yes, I'm getting the output as expected. It's been very simple to understand, okay, what is the meaning and how exactly we are trying to do by this method. This is a method which is responsible to initialize your private data member, because private data member cannot be accessed outside of the class directly by the object reference. So now your set data is doing what? The set data is taking two parameters which will receive the value from the call part, as here abc has been received by the name, okay, and in here bbsr is received by address, and this name is giving the value to the s name, and this address is giving the value to this s address. Now your object got instantiated by the name ABC, okay, and BBSR. Now what happened? We have called display method to display the output over here. It's been very simple to understand how really we are working in class and object concept in TypeScript. Okay, if you will look in JS, a lot of code it has been written. You can see over here, but still we have idea what is prototype, what is persons. Person is the class name. As I told you before, prototype means what? Prototype means the property is a static property which is responsible to add a function to the class. Clear up to this? It's very simple to understand, guys. Okay, and we have taken care of this function body, and it is initialized to set data. Okay, so yes, you can also understand the code because already we have worked on the prototype property. Ready? If any doubt of yours, please ask me regarding this. On the next class, we will see more on class and object. Okay, if you don't have, let me stop. Okay, so all everyone got the idea. So we have demonstrated how to go for creating constructor. Okay, if you're not giving void, it is by default void. Clear? Okay, so Emma is telling that if I will put three dots, already I have done the three dots means what? This is a var kind of argument in Java. Clear? So I will show you that thing also. Not an issue.